Hello, and welcome to the crypto astrology for the week, starting with this Tuesday. So I told you all last week that there was a set of bad aspects on Bitcoin that was holding the price down, most likely until we hit the new year, and that we would pop up. And that's what happened. We shot up about $6,000 since Friday on Bitcoin and then dropped a little bit today. And I'll look at the chart in just a second. But also we saw some pretty good moves on a lot of different altcoins. And I'll jump into those as well and give you kind of a heads up on what looks like is happening in the altcoin space. But there is a lot happening behind the scenes in the whole crypto space right now. A lot of it is just connected to world events, world tensions, and things like that, and just what's going on with the government. They did start printing a lot of money, and some of that's going to find its way into Bitcoin, into crypto, because that's what happens. Also, by the way, lots of people gave up on alt season. Oh, alt season's not going to happen. Oh, it didn't happen last year. Oh, where's alt season? It's coming, and it's going to be knock your socks off. So we have some major alt season happening. It's only been delayed and repressed and been held underwater, kind of like silver. Remember how silver popped up? You saw how Bitcoin just popped up? Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. So let's take a look at the charts, and I'll give you a heads up on what looks like is forming right now. So here you go. You can see that, like I said, they were holding it down for taxes because they gave it one last sort of drop a little bit on December 31st. But then as soon as we hit the new year, we've just gone pretty much straight up. We went straight up until the 5th, and we got a bit of a drop back down. But it's still dancing around this support line that I've been showing you guys here for weeks, months. I don't know, a long time. This support line's been out here. It's a major support line. But as you can see, our change of directions into an uptrend continues, right? It looks like we're headed up. We're still getting higher highs. This is a much higher high. And then as far as lows, that's a much higher low. So it looks like we're definitely turning around. So as I was saying several, back here, November, that we were going down, that we had a downtrend, and that this looked like the turnaround point just based on the higher highs and higher lows. We went a little bit sideways and boom, now we're even higher than all of this. We even came up higher than this point here. So we have sort of confirmed that we want to break higher, but we haven't fully done it yet. So we still need to kind of get another candle in that takes us up, above 94.9 here, 94.8, 918, something like that. And that candle, basically if we break through that, we're coming right back up here to 100. Maybe a little bounce below that, but somewhere around 100, we will regain. And then you'll see a lot of news stories. Bitcoin regains psychological 100K. Or maybe there'll be no news stories if they don't want you paying attention to what's happening in Bitcoin. It just depends on what narrative they decide to spin, essentially, about what's happening with the crypto and Bitcoin market. But this is a very decided, definitive, upward trajectory, so that should make you happy if you're in crypto. Of course, like I said, a lot of people lose patience and get upset because it's not happening fast enough for them. Well, I hate to break it to you, but Bitcoin is, it's only going to respect its own timing. It doesn't care about what we want. It may, care about and respect the manipulation of some of the cabal members, but that's only for a limited period of time, and then it's going to break out as well. So let me just show you quickly what's going on with the altcoins, and also make sure you subscribe because I will be bringing out a Bitcoin Cash video, an Ethereum video, an XRP video, things like that, things of those nature. Some of the coins that we've talked about on this channel, and I will talk about where we might be in those unfolding dramas. Okay, so let's look at the altcoins. So here it is. You can see Ethereum went up 11% in the last 7 days. XRP 22% in the last 7 days. Even if they're dropping a little bit, some of them might be dropping today, some might not. But they were getting some good moves, and even Bitcoin Cash made up 766, almost an 8% move in the last 7 days. So it's well above. Bitcoin Cash shot up to like the mid 600s, which is a very big move considering before Christmas in November it dropped down to like 530, like somewhere around here, like $100 less, and then it came back up to mid 600s, but also shot up closer to 650. So Bitcoin Cash is making a really nice upward trajectory here. We're definitely getting what you might call good moves. Okay. So, this is what it looks like in the altcoin season market. So it looks like we're about to get an altcoin season. Some of these coins have made really huge moves in the last 7 days. Let's look at this. Usually the top of this list is a bunch of garbage, right? Some coins I like, some don't. I don't, but I'm only going to talk about a few out here. But, we've seen some really big, and my members know which ones on this list are on the list, right? On the good list. But you're definitely seeing some really big moves on a lot of different coins. See if there's anything here I can talk about. Look, SHIB up 28%. I think Dogecoin here up 22%. That's a big move. Those are big moves. Of course, these are meme coins, so you got to be careful with your memes. Okay, be very careful and understand that meme coins can kill you if you don't know what you're doing, and they are definitely pumped and dumped on purpose to take your money. But VET's a good coin, right? Crow is a good coin. I'm just not going to go through all my list, but a couple coins that I'm seeing a lot of my coins on this list. Okay, I'm seeing, a lot of coins that I like and that I have in my wallet and that are recommended are on this list of coins that have moved up 7, 6, 10, 20 or more percent in the past week. So let that be a lesson to you. Do not give up too soon. Crypto success favors the committed, those who take a stand, make a decision, grab their coins with both hands, and hold on until the moment, and who are willing to make those moves and take those actions. That is what crypto favors, not llama drama. No llama drama. We will not have any llama drama. We will have crypto, Bitcoin, alt season. So comment that in the comment section. Alt season is coming, and I wish you 10,000x on all your coins. 1,000x, hey, we'll be happy with that. But some of them are going to make spectacular, unbelievable returns. So we are headed there. We are headed to alt season. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a beautiful week. And I will catch you next time. I'll be doing some more stuff this week. So make sure you're subscribed because more things are coming. Bye, guys. Talk to you later.